Hi everyone, it's Miss Martha again, and I'm ready to share another technique when using Suminagashi. I want to show you how to use a straw to enhance your pattern or change your pattern. So once again, I'm going to take one brush in my left hand, one brush in my right. I'm going to stick with the black ink on my palette. And I'm going to go with blue this time. And we'll do some different patterns. And I'm going to just break the surface of the water. And there's the blue. Oh boy, that's not what. Wow, that really spread. Each time is so different. You can't even predict. Maybe let's see if I hold my brushes straight up. What happens? Looks like a bullseye there. And all right, now I would like to add some red with it, or pink. Let's see what happens. Okay. And then I have one more brush available, and instead of the black, I'm going to see what happens if I use the yellow as my second color. Just experiment every time you do this. And you can decide how big. I decide how big I want the circle to be. All right. So now instead of getting the paper, I'm going to take my straw and gently blow on the surface. So when I blew a little harder, I got smaller pattern, but it's fun to watch what happens when the water just keeps moving after I've used the straw. Sometimes I want to keep going and then my pattern changes. So I think I'm going to go ahead with that pattern. I'm going to take my rice paper again, and I have to, there's my rough edge. So I'm going to take that down, and I have one air bubble that I'll press down. Sometimes you move it, see if you can move it. I see if I can move it. All right, and it's ready to lift out of the water. Oh my goodness. So much fun just creating the paper. All kinds of, you could turn this into your own wrapping paper for Christmas or holiday or birthdays or special occasions. So that's pretty wet, so I can't really work with that now. But I want to show you some of the things that I have done with the dry papers. And this is one I showed you in the last video that I cut down to size to make a card, and then I take some stamps that I have, and they're just little rubber stamps, and dip it in the ink and then press it, and then I can write my own message, whether it's have a great day on a nature walk, happy birthday, get well, thinking of you, any of them. I have fun making my cards now to send to all my relatives and friends, and it really makes it special. Here's another one that the dragonfly by the pond. This pattern I made reminded me of a pond, so I went with the card for that. Another thing that I have learned to do is take one of the papers. This is the darker pattern. This is a pastel, and I make it a backing for my picture of this beautiful bird that my friend took at our Cleveland Botanical Gardens. I'm afraid I don't know the name of that bird, but it sure is beautiful. So I mount this on the paper just with a piece of tape so it won't move when I put it in the frame. And I put it into the frame and I close it up, and there we have it, a beautiful framed picture of the bird with my own homemade backing, matting it's called. And that's one of the ways you can use your paper. Another suggestion is taking the pastel papers. This was a pattern I made that isn't as rich a color as the one I made today, but it's perfect for using for stationery. For again, that perfect personalized writing to a special friend and on your own stationery. So it's fun to create all the different patterns, and I've enjoyed working with Suminagashi and learning the new technique. So you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.